I grew up in Newport News, Virginia. The Newport News Public Schools, played sports, had a lot of fun, worked at a pool, lifeguard. And then I went to school at Radford and graduated there in 1986. There was a police sergeant that lived in my neighborhood. His name was Sergeant Seal, and he worked for the Newport News Police Department. And as kids, we just idolized him. He let us play in his car, he let us, hold his handcuffs, played cops and robbers with him. He was just a great guy. So I think that's probably where it started. But the adventurous part of the job also kind of piqued my interest in helping people. My senior year in school, my mom told me that I should go on and get my master's. That once I quit school, I probably wouldn't go back. George Mason University Police was hiring. Part of the thing with Mason was, as an employee, you got to take classes for free. Once I started there, it wasn't really the kind of police work I was looking for. Fortunately for me, I had a friend that worked with me who knew somebody at the Alexandria Police Department in the record section, and they were hiring. So I had to go take a typing test, and I was petrified. So I went, took the test, passed, and eventually got hired as a police officer. The first part of my career was spent doing most of it street-level narcotics. So the city got hit really, really hard in the late 80s and early 90s with crack cocaine. A lot of my time was spent, they called it the jump out squad, street crime unit. That's back when Charlie Hill got killed. There was drug dealers coming down from New York. It was really, really bad. I mean, crime was just rampant then. So after I did that for a while, I got promoted in 1994, patrolled for about a year, and then I went to the community-oriented policing section, where I was back in neighborhoods doing community-oriented policing. So then I had to go to the budget office for 2 years. When Chief Samara put me there, he promised me, he's like, if you give me 2 years there, when you're done, he goes, I'll let you go where you want to go. And he kept his word to me. And I got to go to the Detective Bureau. Fortunately for me, Sheriff Lawhorn had an opportunity in his agency. So I started at the Sheriff's Office in February of 2014. I just can't talk highly enough about my colleagues, you know what I mean? I think as long as you held your own, and did what needed to be done in situations, because I never felt pushback from anybody. So I went in with the mindset that I would treat people the way I wanted to be treated, or I wanted my family to be treated. So even on the streets, I mean, did we fight? Yeah, we fought, especially during the crack cocaine days. I mean, people were just addicted to crack so bad that you'd go to make an arrest and you would fight. There was a lot of calls you went on that, you just didn't know one was on the other side of a door, or a robbery goes out and you pull over the car and it's the bad guy, like what was waiting for you. But with the assignments I had, it was good to see good things that happen in people's lives. This lady that I had arrested before reached out to me and said, hey, I have this ceremony coming up at Charles Houston Rec Center, and I would like you to attend if you can. So I go to this meeting with her. I have no idea what to expect. And she tells this story about how she got sober. And she came out that night, and I told her, I'm like, you have to go home. You have small children at home. Nothing good is going to come out of here. Go home. Don't come back out. If you come back out here, I'm going to lock you up. She came back out, purchased crack, arrested her, and I told her, you should have stayed home. Well, that's the story she told, how she got sober. So when you see stuff like that, it's kind of made it all worthwhile. So I'm going to retire on December 31st. It was an awesome career. I mean, the things that you experience as a cop, the things you get to do. We used to always say that as a cop, you had a front row seat to the greatest show on earth. That's kind of what it is. Those 2 days were the same. And just the opportunities you had were the things you got to do. It's fun. It's a very rewarding career. It has its challenges for men and women. But if you have a desire to help people and try and make a difference in society, I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun.